Chess for Children. We make children smarter.
Hi, Chess for Children kids, and today's video is about how not to lose your chess pieces.
Please welcome National Master Steve Colding.
Do people take your chess pieces like bullies take lunch money? Do you find yourself sacrificing your pieces for nothing? Does your king frequently find itself all alone fighting a vast army? When you reach for the chess pieces, do they not want to come? Well, if this or any other thing happens to you, you probably aren't taking sufficient care of your chess pieces. Well, lucky for you, me, Mr. C, will show you the steps you need to take to not lose your chess pieces. Step number 1, respect the pieces. Whenever I teach my chess teams in school, I start them out with a poem, and the poem is, "Every pawn is precious. Every pawn is great. When a pawn gets wasted, Mr. C gets quite irate." The point is to teach them a healthy respect for the material on the board. We do not give up a pawn unless we have a reason to. We do not sacrifice our pieces until we see a reason why we should do it. So therefore, we should treat the game and our material, pawns, rooks, bishops, kings, and queens, with respect, and sacrifice them only when we have a good reason. Step number 2, know the value of the chess piece. One of the most effective ways to win in war and in chess is by having more stuff than our opponent, is by winning by overwhelming force. Therefore, it is vital to know exactly how powerful our pieces are and what their values are. The pawn is worth 1 point. The knight is worth 3.25 points. The bishop is worth 3.25 points. The rook is worth 5 points. The queen is worth 9 points. And the king is worth the whole game. The value of the chess pieces are not absolute. They can change according to the position. But these values that we have demonstrated here are the values for most chess positions. In another video, we will talk about the differences in absolute and relative chess piece strength. Step 3, be prepared. If we want to keep our chess pieces, another way to keep them is to be prepared. If we study our openings, middle games, and endings, we will be in familiar positions in which we know that our chess pieces will be safe. Also, if we study tactics and strategical ideas, there's also less of a chance of us making a mistake. We are going to start with an old proverb, for want of an heir. For the want of an heir, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of the horse, the rider was lost. For want of the rider, the message was lost. For want of a message, the the battle is lost. For want of the battle, the kingdom is lost, and all for the want of a nail. Step 4, look. When going over the games of my students, the number one reason for them losing material is that they move too quickly. They don't take the time to really look at all the possibilities in a given position. They speed through their analysis like it's a race. There are many reasons why a student may do this. Here are a few. 1. Carelessness. 2. Fearfulness. 3. Tiredness. 4. Boredom. 5. They are distracted. Or they are in time trouble. Number 6. If you find yourself moving too fast, you might want to try a few of these suggestions. 1. Realize that chess is an art, and as in most disciplines, you get out of it what you put into it. 2. Relax. The mind works best when it's at ease. 3. Use a checklist. Go through a simple checklist that you can check over in your mind, such as 1. Hanging pieces, forks, pins, strategies, etc. This will slow you down and encourage deeper thinking. 4. You do you. Eat something, drink something if you need to. Go to the bathroom. 6. Don't rush. And 7. Don't get into time trouble. All these suggestions could have videos on themselves, and we probably will address each and every one of them. But if you find yourself acting like Speedy Gonzales, you may want to try out a few of these suggestions. Step 5, get your mind right. The very first thing we need to do before starting any chess game is to get our minds right. We need to sit down and take stock of everything we're doing and everything we're thinking about, and get our minds in the proper frame to conduct this mental and tough battle. Chess is a sport, and as in all sports, the one who has mastery over himself has a great advantage over the opponent who does not. These are 5 areas that we need to concentrate on in order to get our mind right. Number 1, keep perspective on winning and losing. If we win, that's great, but if we lose, it gives us the opportunity to learn something. And that's what chess is all about. If we win, we win. And if we lose, we still win because we have learned something. Number 2, be honest with yourself. Evaluate the position as objectively as you can. Do not take credit for moves that you've stumbled upon, and do not put yourself down too much if you didn't see something, or if you did see something completely. You must be honest with yourself and approach and try to find the truth in the position, not what we feel or not what we hope. We need in the chess position to find what's actually going on. Concentration. Chess players have been known to perform great feats of concentration. Chess players have actually been able to tap into the higher levels of brain functions. Enjoy the search for the truth and give it a strong effort. It is healthy, revitalizing, and aesthetically pleasing. It is the reason why we all love to play the game of chess. Number 4, relax. When we are actually playing a game of chess, we are doing what human beings are supposed to do. You are doing your purpose in life. Birds fly, fish swim, and human beings create. And so when you are doing this, you will find that your results will greatly improve and you'll hang a lot less pieces. Number 5, keep your emotions in check. Chess is an emotional game as well as a mental one. We have many emotions when we play the game of chess. They are happiness, sadness, tension, stress, anger, disappointment, elation, and misery are but a few. Emotions are good if we can use them to spur us on to greater achievement. We can make them ask us to do more. The problem lies in us letting them get the better of ourselves, letting them cloud and color what is really happening objectively at the board. Monitor yourself. If you feel too emotional, stop, recenter yourself, and continue with the game. To sum everything up, Mr. C's 5 steps for not losing pieces are: 1, treat the pieces with respect. 2, know the value of your pieces. 3, be prepared. 4, look. And 5, get your mind right. If you follow these suggestions, I am sure you and your chess pieces will both be happier. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being our friend. If you want to, you can like it, you can give us comments, you can do whatever that stuff is. You could share it. Please share it. That helps us out so much. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you, Chess for Children Kids.